And you have to have the foresight, and you got to be maneuverable, and you got to be able to pivot into what's happening now, or, what's going to happen, what the trend is. So important. And so many successful people, ultra successful people, have had that quality.
I am not afraid of someone who is really, really smart, because that only makes me look smart.
Absolutely.
I'm the CEO. I'm the one who's going to get the credit anyway. What are you afraid of? A great idea?
I feel the same way. I love to be around people that are smarter than me because, I got confidence in myself. I know what I can do. Always surround yourself with people that are as smart or smarter than you. Trust me. It's one of the keys in life and one of the keys to success. And don't ever feel threatened by it. Not at all. You need that.
Exactly. And I say this to your crew out there, Michael. Do not be afraid of great ideas, because remember one thing: it takes just as much talent to recognize a great idea as it is to come up with it yourself. You have the same amount of talent as if 5 people give you ideas and you take number 4. If you take number 4's idea, you have the same talent in him because you recognized it. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't take away from you that, oh my God, why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I come up with that? I'm not as talented as that person. No, that's wrong. You were the one who recognized that was a great idea.
Good point.
I want to go back to hard work, dedication, getting around the right people. How much of an impact does going through tough times make on someone's character and mental toughness? Because there was probably many times both of you guys wanted to give up in acting while you were in jail, Michael. How did you frame your mentality to keep going when everything was against you and you felt like it was easy to give up, but you didn't? So how much of a impact does going through tough times make on somebody's character? Because I see these days, a lot of people feel like if they have a rough past or they go through a tough time, it's a crutch. They don't see it as an advantage. And that's one thing that you guys both talk about. What's the importance of tough times?
If something didn't click in my head, I would be either in prison for the rest of my life or dead at this point. And what I mean, a quick story, when they threw me in the hole the first night I was there, and the government told me, we're going to indict you on another racketeering case. They took every penny that I had, leaned my bank accounts, went into my house with a search warrant, cleaned us out, and told me, you'll never see the street again. They threw me in the hole that night. And I'm going to be honest, for about 2 hours, I was totally defeated. I said, it's over. I'm done. I'm finished. Took all my money. They can't put me out on the yard. I'm going to spend the rest of my life in solitary. I was done. But then again, it kicked in for me and I said, wait a second, I'm not going down this easy. And to make a very long story short, I started to fight back because I had a lot of experience at that point. I'd been to trial 5 times. I knew the way the government operated. I knew what was going on the street. And so it was that determination, that desire to overcome and to beat the system that was trying to kill me, basically. But again, it's that confidence in yourself, it's that determination, it's that desire to overcome. You cannot look at failure as a defeat. Failure is only a learning experience. It teaches you how to do something better the next time. Anytime you fail at something, it's so easy to blame somebody else. Yeah. Whenever I fail at anything or something doesn't work, I take 100% responsibility. Even if somebody robbed me, I said, you know what? It's my fault. I should have known better. I should have picked a better person. Yeah. I shouldn't let that happen to me. And so the next time I'm more observant and critical as to who I'm selecting to do something for me. So always look at failure as, okay, I learned something from it. I'm not going to let this happen again. It's my fault, no matter who's other, whatever the cause was, it's my fault and I'm not going to make that happen again. You got to have that in you, especially in today's world. A lot of people are trying to knock you down. Even if you're the nicest person in the world, the best guy in the world, people want to knock you down. You can want what somebody else has because it means you're trying to achieve a higher goal, a higher place in your life. That's okay. But to look at somebody and say, I don't want you to have that, that's envy. That's bad. That's no good. Right. So, there's certain things that you have to learn in life as you go along, but determination, confidence in yourself, a real desire to overcome things.
When I hear these young people complain that they never caught a break or they can't get ahead. Michael, how old were you when you got out of prison?
Gosh, I was in my 40s.
You were in your 40s.
Yeah.
I was 40 when I made it. Both of us were in our 40s. Half our life is gone.
right.
And what did we do? Did we fold up and and hide under the sheets? Michael came back, and I hit it at 40. So these young people out there, you get a bad, somebody bullies you on Instagram, and you're worried about that? You're worried about somebody giving you a bad review. You're in your 20s or saying something bad about you. You know what they used to say? That is a pimple on a cow's ass. Mm-hmm. That means nothing. Nothing. Everybody is so concerned about what everybody says on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube. If you want to be a success, you don't let nothing stop you. Nothing. Again, he was in his 40s. He had nothing. I was in my 40s. Nothing. And look what we achieved. You could do it too.
And people say, man, Michael, you really did good. I said, yeah, it took me a lifetime to become an overnight success. Right. You just keep going. You keep going. You don't let anything put you down. And, you pray that you have good health, because sometimes there's things that are out of your control. But if you got a good health and you got determination and you really have a desire to make it right, doesn't matter what age you are. You could be in your 20s, you could be in your 50s, doesn't matter.